Hey there. I wanted to do a quick review of the Crimson Dawn Golden Herald saber, and then quickly go over my experiences with Crimson Dawn as a company as a whole. I've been collecting sabers for the better part of 12 years. My first custom saber was an Ultra Sabers saber back in like 2008. And since then, I've kind of always stayed within the budget saber community. I never really went into high end sabers. I prefer sabers that you can, beat around, and if they break, it's not $1,000 down the drain. So, when my friend was telling me about Crimson Dawn and how they kind of fit into the budget saber community, I thought it was pretty interesting. I would probably check them out at some point. I wasn't in the market to buy a new saber, but this friend decided to gift me this saber. So I didn't actually pay for this saber, but I am blown away by it. It is, as you can see, super tiny. It fits in your hand very well. Much skinnier than any other saber that I own. Um, and once I got it in hand, I was sold on the saber and Crimson Dawn as a whole. The best thing about the saber is that it has light and sound for a very low price. Not something that you get from most budget saber companies, whether it be your Ultra Sabers, your Saber Forges, whatever, your Hasbro Sabers. And another amazing thing about this saber is that it's got in-hilt recharge. And if you don't want to wait for the saber to charge, you can unscrew it, take the battery out, put a fresh battery in, put it back in, put it back together, and you're good to go. Honestly, I can't say enough about this saber or Crimson Dawn. Definitely a gem. When I first got it, it almost seemed too light, but that was just, compared to my other sabers. It just felt very light, but it's fantastic. Just a quick comparison, I have a Ultra Sabers Empress right here, which you can see is much thicker. It's about the same length from pommel to tip. The Empress is longer just at the claws, the emitters line up. And then I also have a Graflex 2.0, which again is also thicker. This is the industry standard 1.5 inch diameter. Crimson Dawn comes in much thinner than that, and the Graflex is just a little bit shorter. So overall, I can't recommend Crimson Dawn enough. I even went and bought my own saber. Well, two sabers, the saber staff, which, like I said, I wasn't in the market to buy a new saber, but I ended up buying two, which I think should say a lot about the saber and the company as a whole. So, that was a quick, dirty review of the saber itself. There are other reviews out there, and the specs are all online. But what I also wanted to go into was the company itself. As I just said, I bought two sabers from Crimson Dawn, and the experience was not smooth, but by no means was it a bad experience. My initial purchase was a saber bundle, which was, I forget exactly which saber bundle, but two sabers together, designed to be a staff. But I received the wrong bundle of sabers. I contacted Crimson Dawn, and they asked for pictures, just to verify that I knew what I was talking about, which I get, obviously. You don't know who you're dealing with on the other end when you're customer or when you're in business, so you just want to make sure that everything adds up before you move forward with any replacements or reimbursements or anything. So I sent pictures. They indeed were the wrong sabers. So I sent the sabers back. They sent me a prepaid shipping label. I sent the sabers back, no issue at all. But then they contacted me and said through an oversight they had actually sold out of the bundle that I had originally purchased, which was unfortunate because I was really looking forward to that bundle. I really liked the sabers. But to their credit, they said, pick any 2 sabers you want. It's on us. We shouldn't have let it happen. We apologize, which is fantastic. And that's nothing that I expected. I, to be honest, fully expected sorry, we sold out. Here's your refund. Come back, purchase another saber if you want. But to make things right, they let me choose any 2 sabers. Obviously, I'm not going to choose the most expensive sabers. I'm not trying to run them out of business for a simple oversight. So I chose these 2. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're 2 different sabers. But I think they work well as a staff. Just given that, Crimson Dawn would be my saber company of choice if I was going to be recommending sabers to anyone, whether it be a first-time saber, someone who has been collecting sabers for 10 years. Crimson Dawn is a hidden gem. You're really missing out if you don't have one, and they are adding to their lineup every day, it seems. I'm getting an email saying that they're adding new sabers all of the time. So this will definitely be not my last set of sabers from them. I look forward to purchasing more. And I hope you like the review. Thanks.